Ladies and gentlemen, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. It is my prayer and hope that this video is going to find you when you're doing fine and in good health. I'm also doing fine at this peripheral end, so let me know where you're watching this video from, which country, which state, and which continent. From the Middle East, everything's fine. Guys, beef and food within the village. In a nutshell, the village itself has erupted. This is after Gintu has erupted and busted on Masubowan, on Mugesi, and now there is an active case that already been reported to police by Masubo for all these kind of the isles to be arrested. What am I saying here? It all started by Mayani. When Mayani decided to go berserk on a character assassination on Masubowan, a lot of things were said. This is the thing that we want to deliberate on. Why would Mayani decide to do that? And secondly, what were the response of the people who were mentioned? Because a lot of people who are appearing at the thumbnail were mentioned. We have the likes of Mugesi that also responded fiercely against its Gintu and reveal a lot of the things that Gintu was doing undercover, courtesy of the subscribers that were sending him to do such kind of heinous act. And Gintu also was reminded to go back home, that Nyombohanza is not their village, by the three amigos. And again, going forward, we're also going to note and identify the status of amigos. What happened? Why were they dissipated or obliterated by its Gintu? The story will be acutely unraveled at the progression stages of this video. So, if you're coming across this channel and this video for the very first time, kindly click at the notification bell so that whenever I put a video, YouTube shall notify you instantly. To my loyal subscriber, may God bless you abundantly. So let's dive in. My name is Idazak and this is my YouTube channel. So let's dive in straight away, or lest we forget. Before forgetting, first thing first. The story of beefing and the story of village erupting, courtesy of its Gintu. All of these things were choreographed by Gintu, because Gintu has got a stooge by the name Mayani. And Mayani is a conduit or a conveyor belt of all illicit behavior and heinous act that Gintu is telling him to fight. Yani, what I mean, Mayani is being used to fight a war that Gintu started. Mayani is an errand boy, a busybody that is targeting Gintu's haters and Gintu naysayers at their level, where they all reacting towards Ayamaro. But now, everything has turned on them. One thing that Gintu has realized, that Gintu is facing more of opposition from within its camp. But anytime you see them, they are together. Oh, the Amigo 3, oh, Gintu is coming in within. These people are not there. They are not together. Simply because Gintu has already obliterated them. In this way, Gintu was being sent money so that this group could be splitted. And the subscribers of Mugesi at one point were telling Mugesi, be careful of its Gintu. Gintu has proven not once but several times that he doesn't care for the three amigos. Even me, I don't care, because the three amigos were founded on a foundation of negativity. Their fabric, nature, and existence on a social life together, it's on negativity because they were cut from a fabric, hatred, which doesn't hold the principle of cohesion and existing with your neighbor, even if you people, you're not seeing eye to eye. The lack of decorum itself has accosted them all this. Sometimes we say, be careful of what you wish others, because at one point, the hate you're propagating shall one time be experienced at your doorstep. So, Mayani started talking a lot of things because the video that he posted and decided to brought it down, because either because it was copyrighted by Masubo, or Masubo had gone and reported. Then Mayani got a wind that most of the heinous things that he said about Masubo 1 in that video is going to be used against him. Already cases there of which only Mayani is being sought for. You know, if I want to remind us all the things that Mayani said, Mayani talked of Masubo 1 of having some lady, and this lady is working in a bar. A lady that most men in Nyaboanza, in fact, all the clock, you see the three amigos, and you see the it's Gintu over there, and all of them. People have been misusing this lady in a way that is not fine. And this is the lady that Masubo has found a solace. Masubo has found to be fed a bearded meat from. You know? There's a lot of things. So this is the reasons when, upon Masubo getting the wind of this kind of inflammatory statement, which we are being told it is true, it is true. Therefore, he went to report, and Mayani decided to bring out down the video. Gintu got a wind of everything, and Gintu decided to go to the police to settle the matter. Therefore, Gintu found that he cannot settle this matter. The police is still there. Masubo is hell-bent of pressing more charges on them. Therefore, Gintu also took a center stage and erupted and started saying other unpalatable things against Masubo, and even promising Masubo one-on-one fight, if at all. Masubo is very
carrying much of the knives east, west, and south. He thinks about, because the last time I talked about the video and he talked about Gintu had a copyright, and he copyrighted my talk about my video, and he thinks about it was the end. But to the good fact is I was given the exam with the YouTube, and I did it, and I passed excellently, and the copyright strike was removed. So don't think about you are just a person who can just do much of the things to get yourself into defaming other people, and you think about you are it's just a village quack, just a village mongoloid. It's just having nothing to offer to the society, because right now everything is just running heterozygous. It doesn't have anything to offer to the society right now, because what I can just urge him, the money that is just using and going to pour them into the police station, he could just use it to construct a toilet to their home also, because even the father and the mother, they're just struggling with the maize plantation. Right now people are going to be harvesting maize, so I don't know where they're going to be going to the toilet. I don't know if I'm going to be going to build for them. I don't know. But he's here talking about I don't know the lion in my foot. Stupidity of the highest order. A person who is just an underrated standard 5, a grade 5 guy is talking about is just more durable, has nothing to offer to the society. He thinks about he has everything to offer, nothing. But that is the stupidity that is just prevailing in Nyaboanza. They think about, we're going to be handling this kind of
in its own content. The number of names and phrases that were referred to Masubo. Remember, these people were friends. And I told you, in this nature, it's only the interest that really converges these people. Once the interest changes, therefore, they get back and they start becoming an enemy. And they will start calling each other's name. Nothing will stop them for even degrading themselves and sharing publicly their nitty-gritties that are a reserve of a bedroom matters. They don't care. Now, it came out courtesy of its Gintu, but through Mayani. So what Mayani is saying, it's a filth and a story that was given by Gintu, because these people are fighting. This is kind of like a backlash that Gintu wants to fight through Mayani, because he fears to take on Masubo. Because Gintu is telling us, Masubo has got nothing to offer. As a grade 5 or a grade 5 drop out. It's fine. Other people sometimes do drop out of school because of the reasons. Whether Masubo never wanted to go to school, or it just dropped out because of what we call the deeply rooted cultural practices that sometimes prevent people not to go to school. Maybe he was at the ones, or maybe he just decided to leave. Sometimes it's common in the village. But what is the point? What is the story and the defamatory that was being put forth by its Gintu? Gintu also said that Masubo one is always walking with knife or machete in his wallet, going around the village and also hunting and hunting people who are just moving with this lady. Because the issue was, this lady who's working in the bar has got several men. And this man is not limited to Mugesi, it's not limited to the Mayani, it's not limited to the people around the village. This small YouTuber who have just come in and bashing I am right and right. You know, they get money, they go to club, they drink, and they get into a relationship with the older women, and more so, the wretched one, who cannot even help them. You know, their future get ruined. Their financial get ruined into the drains. No wonder these people sometimes come out when they are dry, completely, have nothing to offer, have nothing to even to present to their family. Their main aim is to cook the stories, come here in the YouTube street, and start vexing on an issue that were long dusted and done with some 2, 3, or 4 years back. Because they want money, they want to feed. But anytime when they are given money, they will rush to border to drink, meet women. So the issue here, we are being told that Masubo is now hunting the rest of the amigos, is hunting the villagers using a knife. For these villagers are the people who are either also using this lady or misleading these ladies and telling other guys that Masubo is married. So Masubo is vexed, looking for them. Masubo has gone ahead to press the charges against these people because of this kind of drama going forward. Guys, I want to tell you, because it never stopped from there. Gintu decided to go and relieve more, because more also was unraveled by Gintu, and we know what was the problem going forward. Perhaps let's listen to its Gintu in this second segment. Then I will come.
Always working together and always getting to one bike, and they're just driving themselves from one place to another. Same together. But he can never film that kind of the lady. Why? Because he knows much of the people, it's just a lady who was doing in a club. If a lady was doing in a club, a lady has a very big lady who is in high school and is talking about, he's just talking about he's just handling the responsibilities that are not his, and he's talking about A, B, C, D. He doesn't want people to know this kind of the lady, because he knows every time they are going to a club and the lady is known in each and every club, they're talking about, you are here, baby, you are here, I know the guy, and this kind of the boy is always coming out very awkward, talking about slapping the lady while he's talking to this kind of the boy, while talking to this. Whenever they meet with Mugesi was part of the team handling such kind of the matters, and was also enjoying the moment from this kind of the lady. Is talking about, why are you talking to Mugesi? Hey, with the ABCD, do you want to go back to him? So something like very stupidity at that kind of the extent. So when we come to the realization of how this kind of the people behave, they think about they owe everything, they own everything outside there, they have nothing to offer. Right now is nothing, because he was thinking about, I'm gonna be going to this kind of the person whenever he goes here.
The lady in question that I've just mentioned, and it's telling us the lady itself is being misused and being used in the village. Or is it the lady are the one using these boys? That even Mugesi at one point has enjoyed the service of the lady. That even Mugesi now, moving with a bike with Masubo to start hunting for the people who have also acquired the services of this lady. That is what we are being told by Gintu. You know? Therefore, what these people are fighting for, it's about the kind of a love triangle. Or in other, what we call the sexual networkings, that sometimes I consider also is very dangerous. So it is a love triangle and a love entanglement that now involving Mugesi and the three amigos. And Mayani also in it. Are you there? And the reasons why Gintu also has taken this fight top notch. Gintu at the back claimed that it is Masubo who arched the issue of his girlfriend, this lady called Africa Gatti, who brought him to limelight to bring down its Gintu. It's like Gintu has never healed from such kind of an expose. Therefore, it's time for Masubo also to be fought. And how is Masubo being fought? Masubo is being fought via Mayani. And this is the thing that sometimes Gintu somehow doesn't want to go front because he knows that Masubo doesn't mince the word. So he's using a conduit in the name of Mayani to go and attack Masubo directly. So that if Masubo will go and press charges, remember whose name will be in the police station? It will be Mayani. Then Masubo will stay back. Not Masubo. Gintu will stay back, so safe and so free. And this alone, we have also been confirmed by its Gintu. And Mugesi has also responded fiercely to Gintu back. And I will tell you the reasons why Mugesi decided to attack its Gintu. Because his name was mentioned weirdly by its Gintu, a certain kind of expose. Then Mugesi decided to go fiercely and unravel most of the secret that we didn't know and told us the reasons why the Three Amigo was dissolved, courtesy of its Gintu. Perhaps let's listen to Mugesi.
You are just growing mad. You see? Let them change. Let them change. And maybe for the people who are just pay them to abuse people outside here, just change. Because also your day is just coming. Is that we are just trying to adjust a bit to make it happen. With us, we are just moving in a silent way. Not that I will be just running outside here, making this kind of a video, talking about, oh, this, and nothing happen. Do what you just call action. The only action you are just doing is just evacuating from your village, that you are just walking from I don't know how many kilometers into a village, so that you can just come and make here trouble. Why can't you make into your village trouble? Just put every situation that you are just, if your heart just sent you to make trouble, just make it into your village. Make it into your village. And I know you are always being sent to this. You are being paid to come and make trouble into this kind of a village. And soon we are just coming for you. We are just coming for you. How many times have Mugesi been into jail? Well, it's going to have to speak his own nonsense. There is a time I was arrested, Gintu, he snake. He never come even to my rescue. There is a time David Jr. also came and attacked me into the boutique. I went and arrested. Then after that, they were just the one that were just telling me that I'm just going to, I don't know, I'm just the one that going to escort you to the police custody. And when it reached to a session that let's go, what did they do? What did they do? So sometimes don't show people that you are just good, and yet you are just wearing a heart of a wolf while walking outside as a skin of a sheep. Don't show it. Act as you. Act as you are. Act as you are. Don't fool people outside here, and let it stop. So guys, it's all about the updates, but I just try to advise those kind of boy to style up, Let him use those kind of a time that he walked from his village into a village to make trouble. Tell him to use such kind of
First of all, the
time
title
to see even
that Mugesi used and targets Gintu, he said, shameless, it's Gintu. And he started saying that Gintu, you are going mad. He said that Gintu, you are ever being paid to fight people in our village. Mugesi is saying, Gintu, you are the main reasons why the three amigo disappeared. You are the three amigo was dissolved. Mugesi is saying Gintu is catching a feeling that because he decided to walk out from the Gintu side because Gintu was using them for content. And Mugesi is telling us is the reasons why the sponsors came and started helping Gintu. So when he withdrew from such, therefore the number of donation disappeared, and that's why Gintu is catching more of negative feelings towards him. Makiu, Mugesi is also reminding Gintu that you like chaos. You walk from almost 10 kilometers from your village and coming to our village to cause chaos. Why can't you go and make videos in your own village? Why can't you? And Mugesi is telling it Gintu that this time you want to manage, they are seeing and they will come for you. They will come for you. Perhaps majority of people would want to ask or know why Mugesi is attacking its Gintu. Mugesi is attacking its Gintu because Mugesi's reputation also was dented. How? Gintu mentioned to Mugesi that Mugesi is also sharing this woman with Masubo. That's what I'm telling you. It's a love triangle that has gone wrong. So in this war, it's a war that's pitting the people who has been in the forefront of hating one family, the people who have been in the forefront of lying. Now it is time, let them taste the pudding of negativity on their pulp. How's the pulp? So this is the things when Mugesi comes out and attack Gintu. That's how sometimes it feels when you attack the people who are innocent in the village, most of the Amara family, because it doesn't make sense. Gintu, because you are now vexed, that's how sometimes when other people's names, you always destroy in whichever means. That's how they feel. Masubo and the rest, that's how sometimes when Amara takes an action, when somebody talks so badly about the mom, and I believe at one point you were also arrested by Amaro, it's the same thing that you're doing because somebody has talked badly about your name. You've gone to the police. But on the other hand, you always talk about this family whenever at times they come and arrest you. And you are crying that they don't want you to react. Nobody's against reaction. You can react all that you want. But the problem is distinguish between reaction and destroying other people's reputation. That's the line. Now that you've decided to go and arrest and report to the police so that Mayani will be arrested. On what premise? Because he destroyed your name of what you believe. So anytime you'll go berserk against Amara's name, whenever they go to police to arrest you, don't come up running. I cannot support all this kind of hooliganism. I cannot support all these kinds of village outrage because you're also experiencing how it is. That's why sometimes I've been telling people, be careful of what you wish to yourself and others. The power of tongue. And the beach, what is called the karma, is a beach and a hole. It will come in day life at your doorstep and you will be witnessing. Sometimes in this life, we have to regret our choices because the choices itself has got consequences. So this is the war. The war is Gintu for a long time is not seeing eye to eye with Masubo. And in this YouTube, these people have been fighting themselves secretly, sometimes publicly, because we could sometimes see the war of words that sometimes they ooze along this YouTube street. But secretly, when they're behind the camera, they're now fighting each other using. So it's like Masubo also is being used by Mugesi to fight. So you see the divide. So you see, Gintu also could be reminded that you go back and do the content in your village, not other people's village. So guys, let me know at the comment section what you think. Perhaps this is your boy, Sineza. Until next time.